Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel where we break down the latest rides that make family life a little less chaotic and a whole lot more epic. If you're in the market for a 3-row SUV that can haul your crew, their gear, and maybe even the family dog without breaking a sweat, you gotta stick around. Today we're talking about the 2026 Toyota Grand Highlander, Toyota's answer to the age-old question of how to fit more people, more stuff, and more miles into one vehicle without sacrificing sanity. This isn't just a stretched-out Highlander. It's a full-on family fortress built for road trips, school runs, and everything in between. I've spent some quality time behind the wheel, poked around every inch of it, and I'm here to give you the unfiltered scoop on why this thing could be your next daily driver. Let's jump right in and see if it lives up to the hype. Picture this. You're pulling up to a soccer game or a weekend getaway spot, and heads turn not because it's flashy, but because it's got that understated presence that screams reliability wrapped in practicality. Starting up front, the 2026 Grand Highlander greets you with Toyota's signature hammerhead grille. It's wide, bold, and flanked by slim, angular LED headlights that give it a sharp, modern edge without going overboard. Those lights aren't just for show. They come standard with auto-high beams and adaptive functionality on higher trims, slicing through fog or night drives like a hot knife through butter. The front bumper is sculpted with air vents that hint at the aero tweaks for better efficiency, and the lower skid plate adds a touch of rugged vibe, even if this is more suburban warrior than off-road conqueror. Chrome accents on the limited and platinum trims dress it up a bit, but overall it's clean, no gimmicky creases or over-the-top aggression. It's the kind of front end that says, "I'm here to get the job done," and at 201 inches long overall. It commands the road without feeling like a behemoth in parking lots. Swinging around to the side, that's where the Grand Highlander size really shines, or rather stretches out. The wheelbase is a generous 116 inches, which translates to a sleek, elongated profile that maximizes interior space without looking awkward. Those fender flares over the 18 or 20-inch alloy wheels, depending on your trim, give it a planted, confident stance, and the side mirrors are huge for visibility, with integrated turn signals and blind spot cameras on most models. The doors open wide for easy kid loading, and the roof rails are standard across the board, ready for cargo boxes or bike racks. I love how the character lines run smoothly from the headlights back to the taillights, creating a sense of motion even when parked. It's not the sportiest silhouette in the segment, think more Telluride than Tahoe, but the subtle sculpting on the doors and the available power folding mirrors make it feel premium. And let's not forget the panoramic glass roof option. It floods the cabin with light and makes the side view feel even more airy from the outside. Now, flipping to the rear, it's all about functionality with a dash of style. The tailgate lifts high and wide, power-operated standard on XLE and up, revealing that massive cargo hold we'll get to later. The full-width LED taillights wrap around the edges, connected by a sleek, blacked-out strip on nightshade editions that adds some attitude. Dual exhaust tips peek out from the bumper on gas models, and the available hands-free kick sensor lets you open it without spilling groceries or wrestling a stroller. The rear glass is nicely sloped for better aero, and the overall shape taper is just enough to avoid that boxy minivan look while still screaming, "I can tow your boat." Up close, you notice the thoughtful touches like the integrated rear spoiler for downforce and the available 360-degree camera views that make backing up with a trailer feel like a breeze. All told, the exterior measures about 78 inches wide and 70 inches tall. Big enough to intimidate lane weavers, but nimble enough for city streets. It's not turning heads like a Lamborghini, but in a world of cookie-cutter crossovers, this one's quiet confidence is refreshing. Alright. Enough admiring from the outside, let's crack open those doors and step into what might just be the roomest cockpit on wheels. Slide into the driver's seat, and you're greeted by a perch that's supportive without being stiff. With 10-way power adjustments standard on most trims and available heating, ventilation, and even massage functions on the Platinum. The leatherette or full leather upholstery feels plush under your hands, and the soft touch dash wraps around you like a hug from an old friend. Materials-wise, it's a step up from the standard Highlander. Think metallic accents, wood grain inlays on higher models, and zero cheap plastics in sight. The steering wheel is thick and leather-wrapped, heated on limited and above with thumb grips that make long hauls effortless. But the real magic happens in the space game. Up front, you've got dual-zone climate control that whispers cool air your way, and a massive 12.3-inch touchscreen dominating the center stack. It's crisp, intuitive, and wireless for both Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, so no fumbling with cables mid-commute. Below it, physical knobs for volume and tuning keep things tactile, and there's a handy wireless charging pad tucked away. Jump to the second row, and it's captain's chairs or a bench for 7 or 8 passengers, either way. There's 40 inches of legroom and sliding, reclining seats that make it adult-friendly, not just kid-tolerable. Those chairs have their own climate vents, USB ports galore, and even available heating for chilly mornings. Now, the third row, this is where the Grand Highlander flexes. With 33.5 inches of legroom and 37.2 inches of headroom, it's genuinely usable for grown-ups on those cross-country drives, unlike the cramped quarters in smaller SUVs. Fold M flat with one pull, and you've got 97.5 cubic feet of cargo space. Enough for bikes, coolers and luggage for a full team, storage. Oh, it's everywhere. Deep door pockets, a massive center console with sliding armrests and underfloor bins in the cargo area for hiding valuables. The panoramic roof option makes the whole space feel cathedral-like, with huge third-row side windows to cut down on that tunnel vision feel. Safety tech is baked in too. Toyota Safety Sense 3.0 with proactive driving assist, pedestrian detection, and lane tracing that actually works without nagging. Rear side airbags cover everyone, and the bird's eye view camera makes parallel parking this giant feel like child's play. It's not the flashiest interior, no holographic displays here, but it's thoughtful. Durable and built to withstand juice spills and goldfish crackers like a champ. Buckle up, because now we're hitting the gas, literally. Under the hood, Toyota gives you 3 flavors to match your vibe. The base gas setup is a 2.4-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder pumping out 265 horsepower and 310 pound-feet of torque. Mated to an 8-speed automatic that's smooth as silk. Front-wheel drive is standard, all-wheel drive optional except on Platinum, where it's included. Punch it from a stop, and you'll hit 60 miles per hour in about 7 seconds. Not supercar quick, but plenty peppy for merging onto highways or passing slowpokes. The ride is plush over bumps, thanks to the multi-link rear suspension that soaks up potholes like they're nothing. And the steering is light and precise for easy maneuvering despite the size. Fuel economy? EPA rates it at 21 city and 28 highway for AWD models, and in real-world testing, I squeezed 29 on a steady cruise, solid for a big hauler that tows up to 5,000 pounds without drama. If it fancies your jam, step up to the hybrid, a 2.5-liter 4 paired with electric motors for 245 total horses. SCVT transmission and up to 36 combined MPG, it's whisper quiet in EV mode around town, seamlessly switching to gas for longer pulls, and still hauls 3,500 pounds if you need it. But for those who want thrill with their thrift, the Hybrid Max is the star-minus 362 horsepower from that same 2.5-liter setup plus dual motors and a 6-speed auto. It catapults to 60 in under 6 seconds, sounds mean under hard acceleration, and returns 27 mpg combined while matching the gas model's 5,000-pound tow rating. Handling-wise, it's composed in corners with minimal body roll, and the AWD system with torque vectoring keeps things planted in rain or light snow. Brakes are confident, regenerative on hybrids for one-pedal driving fun, and overall, it's the family SUV that doesn't feel like a compromise. Whether you're grocery getting or golden hour chasing, of course. All this goodness comes at a price, so let's break down the bucks without the sticker shock. The entry-level LE gas model kicks off right around $43,000, getting you the basics like that big screen, safety suite, and cloth seats for $8,000. Bump to XLE for about $46,000. And you're in sweet spot territory, synthetic leather, heated fronts, wireless charging, and moonroof options that make it feel looks without the luxury tax. Limited at $50,000-ish adds real leather ventilated seats, a 10-speaker JBL audio system, and digital rearview mirror. Top out with Platinum near $55,000 for the works. Panoramic roof, head-up display, and that massaging driver's seat. Hybrids add about $3,000 to $4,000 across the board. Leah, hybrid at $46,200 for stellar efficiency, and Hybrid Max starts at limited trim around $53,000 for the power punch. Factor in destination fees, and you're looking at real-world deals dipping under MSRP thanks to incentives, but expect $45,000 to $60,000 fully loaded. Compared to a Telluride or Pilot, it's competitively priced for the space and tech, especially if you value Toyota's bulletproof warranty and resale value. So, watt hour.